Spain's Prime Minister Pedro Sanchez has announced that the nation's cabinet is set to recognise a Palestinian state in a move that's likely to strengthen the Palestinian cause. The decision comes with Ireland and Norway also set to make their recognition of a state of Palestine official on Tuesday. The three European nations say the move is not against Israel nor in favour of Hamas, but rather in support of peace. Israel has reacted angrily, describing the decision as obscene.
At the meeting of the Council of Ministers that will be held today, the government of Spain will approve the official recognition of Palestine as a state. With this decision, Spain joins the more than 140 countries that already recognize Palestine.
As of now, out of 193 member states of the United Nations, more than 140 have made their recognition of a Palestinian state official. But how will being an official state impact Palestinians' economy? As a state, Palestine will be able to establish more long-term trade relationships with other nation-states through enhanced diplomatic relations, meaning an improved inflow and outflow of goods and services. And as trade improves, specific sectors of the economy will grow and expand as demand will facilitate what needs to be supplied. The government will also be able to look at which industries to invest in to keep production up. For instance, Palestine is known for producing olives, and as more and more olives become in demand from abroad, the country will be able to expand and develop its own domestic production further. This will mean more jobs locally and greater revenue from exports. Foreign aid sent to a recognized state will now be distributed to the government in charge, meaning aid money and other goods will be distributed by an authority, not to individuals. This prevents hoarding and allows effective distribution of funds to keep people and sectors going. For more on this now, we are joined by Leila Hatoum in Beirut. She's a MENA-based business analyst. Good to have you back, Leila. Now, what are the potential advantages of a statehood to the Palestinian economy?
Well, basically, when you have a fully recognized state, that means you can have full relations with the rest of countries based on equality and basically partnerships as well. In the past, some countries shied away from striking deals or basically bilateral economic and financial relations with the Palestinian Authority at one point or another because of that quasi-state status that they had at one point or another. However, you have to understand one thing. Once this state is recognized, will the illegal settlements be taken out, the illegal Israeli settlements, because that impacts the kind of state that you want to have. Will it be a full state? If yes, then the Palestinian Authority can grow their economy beyond what it is at the moment. It's around $18 to $19 billion per year. That's their GDP. They can grow beyond that, even double it, if they have their own state. And of course, trade will increase, services will increase, enhancement in the industry sector, the financial sector, and other sectors as well. They can have their own tech sector because there are lots of Palestinians abroad who own tech companies who would invest in their own country and homeland, and they can grow that sector as well.
Right, can you tell us a bit more about the industries that we have in Palestine currently?
At the moment, it's like a naissance kind of sector, the industry sector. It doesn't ship more than 17 to 18% of the total GDP, which is around, we're talking about $3.1 to $3.4 billion, which is nothing. But if you actually look at it, I'm talking about small industries. They don't have heavy industries. So they have basically plastics. They do have textile. They do have, at one point or another, agriculture or agro-based industries. And they do have basically the crafts, the handcrafts. So it's not as strong as people think, and it doesn't ship that much into the total GDP.
Right, and once these industries are further developed, how will that affect trade?
Well, it will affect it significantly. We're talking about almost doubling the GDP if you actually enhance the industry sector and you invest in it properly. And once you enhance the industry sector, that has a spillover, a positive spillover on trade. Currently, trade is about 75 to 80% of the total GDP, but it's still not that big. I mean, at the end of the day, if you enhance your industries, you would be able to trade more with the rest of the world. And that brings also more trade towards your own country.